Right, folks, I have finally decided to cheer the hell up a bit. Thanks for the push in the comments, by the way. And Studio 397 have given me a reason to cheer up and make a proper sim racing video. I am over the moon because they have finally updated Circuit d'Azur Monaco for rFactor 2, and it's brilliant. If you were thinking of buying it and you've held off because of poor AI, buy it. And if you've already got it and you haven't tried it since the new update, try it. It's brilliant. I've wanted to, if you've been following my channel, you know I've wanted to buy this track ever since it came out, but I've held off because I've seen the countless videos of McLaren 23s smacking into every barrier possible, Corvette GT3s not being able to get around the track without taking half a barrier with them. It's much better, and I've really been looking forward to enjoying this track, specifically in VR as well, because Monaco is one of those tracks which has got such tight corners. VR is really useful to be able to see around, and there's a lot of interesting stuff going on with rFactor 2 at the moment. There are updates all over the place. Really seems to be hotting up in that camp. Of course, there's been the takeover by Motorsport Games, which I think is giving them a much needed bit of investment. They're working really hard on their competition system, but it's lovely to see them looking after their offline players as well, because I think Monaco is one of those tracks that's going to be, you know, for a lot of people, an offline track. I don't think a lot of leagues are using it. I race online and on offline. You know, I enjoy a good race with Racecraft Legends run by Jakob, but I also every now and then just want to boot up rFactor and go to a track and car combination that maybe there isn't a server for, and just enjoy it, and I can do that with the AI. So here we go. Just before we start, one thing that's been updated, I'm on the candidate version of the UI. There's been updates there. One of them, little thing, but I like it a lot, is up here where it says race 1. I've set this race to 15 minutes, and look, it says I've got 15 minutes to go. Before this last update, it would read 5 minutes, whether you set it to 15 minutes, half an hour, or whatever. It would just read 5 minutes. I'm really chuffed about that. Anyway, also, I thought I'd come to Circuit d'Azur with a bunch of cars that maybe aren't particularly suited to it. A bunch of GT3s, big, wide cars with not too much steering angle that would find it difficult to get around. Just to really challenge the AI here. And also, you know, I think Monaco, I think luxury cars. So GT3s, why not? I'm in a Bentley V8. Let's get out and enjoy this update. And here we are. I've been looking forward to this for such a long time now. On a sunny day as the lights go green here at Monaco. And we're away. Let's see how the AI cope with this track, which I've just picked up for $7.49 or whatever, less than the price of 2 pints down the pub. And now I get to enjoy this track, a place that I've never been, in a luxury car that I don't own, forever. It's I've tested it already with many cars. I've tested it with the McLaren M23 F1 cars, the old F1 cars. I've tested it with GTEs, GT3s, Tatuses. They're a great combination around here. And the AI they've done a fantastic job. They really have. You will see the odd barrier scrape. You will see the odd crash because it's Monaco, and generally you're going to see that when cars get side by side or too wide. But look at that. All the cars, even the Corvette there, which I struggled to get around the hotel hairpin there because of its extremely low steering lock, they all got through there just fine. And it looks great in VR as we go through the tunnel here. I can just hear the sound reflections change as we go through the tunnel. Sound could be a bit better in rFactor 2. I think that's probably something that's going to happen, but it's generally good. One really interesting note that's actually on their update, or within the update notes, about the new candidate release of the UI, and specifically the notes about this track, has said that they think that they have got the AI to a really acceptable level now, but they said for the meantime and then mentioned that they'll be even better when they update the AI globally. Now that's a really interesting line of text there. A global update for AI, which means they've got something in the works which is hopefully gonna solve quite a few of the AI problems that rFactor 2 has in general. So that's really, really good to hear. And it's great to be back in rFactor 2 enjoying this. Whilst I've been looking forward to this track, I've been using the version in Automobilista 2 by Reza Studios, and I've been enjoying that very much. And I must say, Automobilista 2 runs fantastically in VR. So does rFactor 2. They're on a par together. This runs as well as Automobilista 2 does in VR. It's really, really good. And so yeah, I've been using their version to enjoy the track. I've also been enjoying the Formula E version that I already have in rFactor 2. Look how close the cars are coming to the barriers there, but not clipping them. Literally a credit card's width. All close to the wall there myself as I come through the pool here. And yeah, the Formula E version, I've been having a really good time at. Now I've got the full version, you know, with the extra section. And of course, there's subtle differences, advertising, banners, that sort of thing. Just clipping the inside curb there. They're so close to the barriers that if you feel that you've gone over it, you know you've got close. We come through Devar up the hill here. Let's see if I can get up in the mix with these cars a bit. It's just looking fantastic. One of the combinations I've tried, I found around here was really good, was the Tatuses. One of the low-powered Tatuses. Great round here. Open wheelers in general, great round here because, you know, like a convertible, they don't have a roof. So you can actually properly look round at your scenery. This is one of those tracks, I must say, where you'd be forgiven for having the odd accident, for being distracted very close to the wall there myself by the scenery, because there's a lot to look at around here. And, you know, Studio 397 have done a great job. And to have it finally updated so I can enjoy these cars, or pretty much any car I like round here now. I've tried a mod round here. I recently purchased Tommy 78 or 79's DTM 1991 mod, and that's a mod and they work fine round here. And I must say, if you don't know about that mod, go buy it. It's brilliant. Absolutely. That's for another video though. Right, can I make a place? Can I make a place? Here, Rakas got through. Is he still there? He's right behind me. Actually managed to make a place. Overtaking at Monaco. I mean, you would expect Monaco to be a difficult track to overtake at. You'd expect, like, you know, quite a lot of accidents at a place like this. But when you do get an overtake here, it's so satisfying. And we got through cleanly as well. Be interesting if we see the AI having any battles between each other. Like I said, the times you will see the AI come across as, you know, they might rush or hit the odd wall if they're trying to do an overtake, but this track's like that in real life. You know, famously difficult to overtake at. All the cars, apart from the Ferrari, they're just clipping the wall. That's the first I've seen of that in this race. But what are we, 3 laps in now? They're doing just fine. Absolutely fine as we come through the tunnel. Down to the chicane. How close is... Look at how close the Ferrari got to that barrier. No problem at all. They've updated the fast path of the AIW. And they've just certainly... They've solved the issues. So, if you are thinking, maybe I'll buy this track now, I hope this video is useful to you, because you can see right here what it's like. I remember Senna going around here in the wet in qualifying when Murray Walker and James Hunt were commentating, and that was an amazing sight. Of course, the track was a bit different back then, and now, of course, I've still got the old historic version, the ISI version in the game. I've got the Formula E version, and now I've got the full modern version. You can feel that bump there. You can really feel it. This track is very smooth these days. You know, very, very smooth roads these days, but you still feel every little bump. That Ferrari just slightly caught the wall, it's just brushed it. It seems to be the only car that's had a problem getting around there. But in general, I mean, the Corvette, as far as I know, couldn't get around here without clipping everything. The videos I saw of some of the Formula cars were just, I mean, watching the cars go around was like watching punk rockers or metalheads at a gig, you know, headbutting stuff or headbanging. They were just nose banging walls all the way through. And like, can we get another pass? Oh, not quite, not quite, not quite. Went for it, just touched the Ferrari, but I shouldn't have done. My fault. Got a bit too overexcited as I come very close to the wall. Didn't hit it, but I did get up on the curb. The Radical behind me, really having a look. Try and use all the curb on the inside, all the curb on the outside there as we go up the hill. Around Massenet. Just out wide. Oh, back end getting a little bit. Oh, little bit out of shape. Very out of shape just there. Whew, that was close. This is just beautiful. So, oh, very close to the wall. See, that's how hard it is to get these cars round the Grand Hotel hairpin there. You come down to the tunnel. Got a blue flag flashing up there, I'm not sure why. Oh! So close they got to the wall there, but no contact. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Bravo, Studio 397. I hope this is the first of many updates. Oh! There we go, a proper accident as the Ferrari and the Corvette battle it out together there. Nice to see, you know, the AI still will try and make the odd mistake. Try too hard and make the odd mistake here and there. It's not infallible, so it doesn't make the racing boring. It was quite a sight. But in general, especially when the cars are in, Bentley coming out of the pits there, especially when the cars have got a clear run, they get round just fine by themselves. It's only really now when they're battling together, or possibly battling with you, the player, that you're going to see the odd scuffle. But like I said, to be expected really at a track like this. Doing the AI for a track like this in any sim must be difficult. But like I said, I've tried it in several different combinations of car and track since I bought the track last night, and it's all good. It's all good. And it's making me excited again about rFactor 2. You know, having to enjoy this in rFactor, having this track now, and I've got it in other sims, but to have it in rFactor 2 with its amazing force feedback, I think in terms of update rate in megahertz, the fastest updated, the quickest force feedback that there is available in any sim, I think, at the moment. It's just fantastic, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen. You know, there's a lot going on with the competition system and the online stuff, but they are now looking at updating the offline stuff. They have. and this is the evidence of it. You know, they're updating. They've just brought out 2 new Formula E tracks. I know some people aren't into Formula E, but one of those tracks, well, they're both looking great. One of them I'm particularly interested in, because I really do like those tracks for not just racing the Formula E, but also some of the small, slower cars, like the Formula V from the Reza Pack, or the old Skip Barber, stuff like that. That's great for those sort of tight, twisted tracks, because of course they're small cars, and oh, taking it a bit wide there. Oh, nearly hitting the barrier. Didn't hit the barrier, but got right up on the curb. And I'm being a bit slow here, aren't I? 2 cars behind me. I've got 24 cars on track. So that's a decent amount of cars to have out this track. And the AI are just completely coping with it. Be nice if I could catch up a little bit though, wouldn't it? Let's see if I can try a bit harder. I've only got 15 minutes to go, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be over before I know it, because time flies when you're having fun, and I am having fun. This is great. Cheered me right up. Right. Come on! See if we can get a nice exit out of Divot here. At the top of the hill, brake. As late as hard as I can. First gear. Bang it into second. Can I catch these cars? I don't want to push it too hard around this corner, because that's the corner where I know I could get it wrong if I just went slightly too much over the limits. But I am making a little bit of time here. Hard on the brakes. We come up to the hotel hairpin. And we are gaining on the McLaren front. A little bit of understeer as I turn in too tightly, but with too much speed. Scrubbing those front tyres. But we are gaining as we go through the tunnel. Just hear that sound reflection change as I come out. It's very subtle, but you can just hear it as I come out of the tunnel. Down here to the pool. This is fan-motherfudging-tastic. And am I going to be able to make another overtake here at Ricas? I don't think so. I'm not going to get there in time. But let's try and stay tight with the McLaren here. Right, we're in good stead for an overtake now. And that is the time at 0, so it's my last chance. Maybe should have left it in second there. But hey ho. Can I do it? Can I do it before the end of the lap? I'm very aware that I could get too overexcited here and stack it. Right, okay. Can I outbrake him at the bottom of the hill? Yes! Yes! We're through! We passed McLaren, a clean overtake. Managed to get through there without any contact. That great big wide BMW getting through the corners there, no problem. Absolutely brilliant stuff. And braking more firmly. So close to the barrier there, but no problem, no problem. Damn close to the barrier myself there. This track in VR, if you haven't tried this track in VR and you've got VR, you've got to try it. It's just awesome. And as we come round, Anthony Hodges, that is the end of the race, and that was fantastic. What an absolute joy. What an absolute joy. Let's just have a look around here. Look at that, the mountain, the church. Love the animated marshals. This track is just superb. And for, what was it, £7.49 I get to go to a luxurious place that I just don't have the means or ability, can't travel at the moment obviously, so couldn't go there even if I did. But I get to go there, and I get to go there in a luxury car, which I could never afford. Whenever I like. For less than the price of a couple of pints down the pub. And it's finally really up to scratch. Done a fantastic job, Studio 397. You made my day. And God knows I did need a bit of cheering up. Thanks to everyone on the channel who's been commenting and telling me to cheer the hell up. Sorry about that, folks. Look at this. Look at that. The ship's out there on the bay. Do you know what? I really fancy just getting out of the car here and having a proper look, because I'm in VR and I can, so I'll pretend I've got a sunroof and pop my head out. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic. You right there, mate? Mr. Marshall? He's staring off into space. Absolutely fantastic. Hello. No, I'm not looking at you. Absolutely fantastic. Can you imagine sitting there on one of these boats watching the races from your sun lounger? Absolutely amazing. So yeah, there you go, folks. That is how Circuit d'Azur and its AI has shaped up now in rFactor 2. Thank you, Studio 397, for cheering me up. Thanks for watching.